Taking in the world, covering your face already. Little handsome. Looking like your brother. Yeah. It's the next, well, technically it's the same morning, but you get what I'm saying. We're over in Postpartum, and this is what I got for breakfast. Apparently, they just do a standard menu now. You can't even pick what you want. So, I got an English muffin, potatoes, eggs, bacon, applesauce, coffee, milk, and it came with orange juice, but I can't have orange juice, so been trying to eat. So the mystery lunch looks like a grilled chicken sandwich, milk, your condiments, some baked chips, apple juice, chocolate pudding, and applesauce. I'm ready for some regular food. We have been chilling today. Today has been a long day. Like I said, he was born literally today. We didn't get over here until like 4 something in the morning. And then we were awakened by people coming in around and do vitals and medication and vaccines and all that stuff. So the pediatrician, so we've been chilling. He has been living his best life. Chilling and sleeping and doing skin to skin with mommy. So it's that type of day. When the real food get here.
Probably get the chubby cheese.
Oh, okay.
It took Deuce a while to put on anyway.
That way to eat though. What are you doing, handsome? Oh, why we crying? Why we crying? Why we crying and fussing? Why we doing that? Good morning, y'all. Happy Saturday. It's Saturday. I'm losing track of days for a second. It is day 2 postpartum, day 3 in the hospital. So I did not do a lot of vlogging yesterday. I showed y'all the food pretty much in a couple clips of Jackson, but didn't really get on the camera a whole bunch myself. So I figured I would get on here and do like a long clip and tell y'all what's been going on. So yesterday there's this 3-phase. I'm looking at the board while I'm talking to you guys. There's 3-phase checklist that you have to do, and basically to be ready to go home. So the first phase is like little small stuff. They talk about like, the features of the room, which it's a basic room. So why you gotta have a room orientation, I don't know. The infant security, like they got the bracelet on, and if the baby comes anywhere near a door, the whole hospital shows up to figure out where the fuck you going with this baby. They go over making sure that you take care of yourself and feeding the baby and making sure the baby sleep on their back. That's pretty much all of phase 1. Phase 2 is vaccines. They do a hearing test. The social worker is supposed to come and do the birth certificate. If you have a boy and you choose to do so because it is optional, circumcision, and then also a bath. So a good chunk of phase 2 is not done yet. They did offer to do Deuce the circumcision. I'm mixing up my boys already. They offered to do Jackson's circumcision yesterday, but I chose to wait until today because he ingested a lot of amniotic fluid when he came out. So he was spitting up a lot of amniotic fluid and stuff. So I didn't want him to be dealing with that and getting circumcised at the same time. So that's supposed to happen today at like 12 or 1 o'clock. He has had his vaccines. He just got his hearing test done. Done today. He passed. Still have not seen the social worker for the birth certificate. And then they are going to give him a little bath, little sponge bath. The nurse was gonna try to do it like early this morning after he turned 24 hours, but she said the nursery was really chilly for some reason. So she was like, if it was chilly to her, she knows that it was gonna be freezing for him. So she didn't do it. So the nurse that's on duty now said that she will give him a nice little sponge bath after he comes back from getting circumcised. And then phase 3 is done. I think sometimes they need to switch the phases. Phase 3 is 3 different tests that have to be done once the baby turns 24 hours old. A metabolic screen, which is like a blood test, and they squeeze blood at the like the heel of the foot. Post-op screening, making sure he's getting all the oxygen he needs, and then they do a jaundice check. Passed all those with flying colors, and then phase 3 is also making sure that you have a car seat and that you have a ride home. And then I guess it's not a phase. I'm looking down here. They got like another row of stuff, making sure like when you're getting ready to leave that you've made your postpartum appointment. The baby has their pediatrician appointment. You got all your prescriptions. You got your bag packed and all of that stuff. So we're moving along. I'm hoping to get out of here today. After the circumcision, they say he has to stay 2 hours after circumcision, just to make sure that he's doing okay. And then all looks well on my end so far as like blood tests and all of that stuff. So hopefully we will get out of here today. But either way, I'll keep you posted.
Hey, little baby.
Time to go home. Mini photo shoot.
She be telling me a bunch of stuff.
You ready? Yeah, that's huge on you. It's okay. You ready? Like, what is this? What is this contraption y'all got me in? Got some welcome home action. We stopped at Target to get my prescriptions. And it's 3 squad cars up here, and they got somebody in the back of a car trying to be nosy while I'm waiting on Jeremy to go in the store and get my prescriptions. Folks can't do right. Somebody's home. He's home.
Mom, I'm back.
Hi.
The baby's here.
Yes, come give me a hug.
Let me see. Hi, Jess.
You see your brother?
Yes.
see your brother? Wait, let's wash hands first.
Hey, look right here. Go on. He ain't gonna do nothing.
Janelle! Hi!
Mommy!
Hi, you see the baby? Oh, look at the...
Mommy!
Hi, girl.
Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands, Mama.
Hey, look at her face. You keep scratching your face. Come here. You see your brother?
Hey,
Papa!
yeah, you glad to see your brother?
Papa!
Oh, don't make it.
You glad to see Jackson?
He's just hungry. It's not you, okay? See, you like your brother? You see, baby? Looking just like you. He look like you. Yeah. He look like you.
Yes, sir.
Don't he look like you?
Yeah.
Look at me at the camera and say cheese. Hey,
Look at that.
Papa!
hey, yeah, Papa.
Now that everything has settled, I wanted to get on here and give you a, I guess, a fill in the gap story time of what was not on the vlog. So I explained to you guys that, I got induced because his fluid level was low, and, anything after 38 weeks, they basically will find any reason to induce you and get the baby out. They don't want to delay anything once the baby is full term. So like I said, they saw that those fluid pockets were low, so they went ahead and admitted me to the hospital to induce me. Because I was dilated some, I didn't have to do a full induction process. Because I remember with Deuce, I had an induction, but with him, I wasn't dilated at all, so I had to start from square one. So I had to have a balloon to start dilating my cervix, and then if you see me looking down, of course, it's the baby, to start dilating my cervix. So since this time, like I said, I had some dilation, all I had to do was have Pitocin, which I am not a fan of because Pitocin really, really, really takes you through. So they started the Pitocin, and then they gradually took it up different levels. So I was told that, which I learned something new, even with the third birth, that the Pitocin can go from level 1 all the way up to level 30, which I don't see how a woman would survive having Pitocin ran on level 30. So I got up to level 10, and level 10 was about to take me out. So like I said, I can't imagine someone needing to go all the way up to level 30 for that matter. So I was very stalled with regards to making progress. I got checked a few different times, and I was stalled at like 3, and then I finally made it to like 5.5, and at that point, I did go all natural. I did not have an epidural. I think I've mentioned it before in vlogs. I am terrified of needles, so the thought of a needle going in my back, it just terrifies me. That's just my personal choice. I'm not telling anybody to try to be a superhero and do it natural, because it is tough. It is hard. There were many times I was going to say, bump this, where's the anesthesiologist, bring me some drugs. But like I said, that needle just, yeah. I have a hard enough time getting IVs and getting blood drawn, let alone a needle in my back. So like I said, kept getting stalled. But I know that my body is complete and ready to deliver when I start feeling the urge to push, and then I feel like I'm about to take world's biggest crap. So that happened, of course. And the residents, they pissed me off because they were like, no, it's too soon. The last time we checked you, you were only 6. And if you start pushing now, you're gonna tear and you're gonna rip, and we don't want that to happen. So you just gotta wait a little bit longer, until it's time to push. And I was like, okay, well, you tell my body not to push because it's pushing on its own. And I'm grunting and I'm pushing, and my body's pushing on its own. So finally, I guess they finally called my doctor, like she's saying that she has to push. So, she hurries up and gets there as quickly as possible. At this point, I have him in the middle of the night, so she's at home, and she comes. I so love my doctor. She came back to deliver him. So when she saw, she knows, my birth stories and stuff. So when she saw that I was 6, she was like, "You really gonna fart on camera? Really, bruh?" So when she saw that I was sick, she started heading towards the hospital. So, it was, I couldn't get, it wasn't on camera. So, camera story. I had bought this spy camera that I was going to use for the delivery so I could capture like every single moment. Well, all the outlets, the usable outlets, I should say, were like near the ground. There were no like higher up eye level outlets. So if I would have used the spy camera, all you guys would have saw was floor. I would have had the audio, but you would have saw floor. All of the higher up ones were the red outlets that you're only supposed to use in case of an emergency. So couldn't use those. So like I said, I'm like, I gotta push. I'm yelling and screaming and stuff like that. My godmother's like, don't push. They coming. So doctor gets in there. Doctor barely gets her gown on. She comes back in scrubs, but they got to put the eyewear and the gown and all of that stuff, the foot booties and all of that. She barely gets suited and booted, and then Jeremy barely gets my leg up, and out comes Jackson. One push. That's it. I thought Janelle came quick. Janelle came in like 3 pushes. Like hers was quick too. This one push. My doctor was like, she's a small little petite little Italian woman. She was like, well, damn, okay, we doing this. So and then she checked me real quick. She was like, yeah. This is before she was getting suited. She checked me and then got suited and booted, and she was like, yeah, baby sitting right there. And like I said, 1 push, no drugs. It by far, he's so worth it, but by far the hardest labor I've had. He was the easiest delivery, but the hardest labor. And that was my confirmation that I ain't doing it again. Okay, how many people talking about some, oh, you got 3 kids, have 1 more to even it out? Not doing it again. For multiple reasons. But that labor, that was my confirmation. We ain't doing this again. You hear me talking about you? Yeah, you had me going through. Yeah. So I wanted to end this vlog by adding on some more details, like I said, that were not in the vlog. Then I wanted to, I was, of course, in the moment and excited that he was there, but I wanted to be like a little kid to them residents and be like, nah, nanny, boo boo, sitting up there telling me it wasn't time to push yet, I wanted to be like, told you so, and then they was talking about you gonna rip and tear. Doctor checked me. She was like, all right, I'm gonna check, because you can tear on the inside and then you can tear on your exterior as well. So I had no rips, no tears on the inside or the outside, required absolutely no stitches whatsoever. And I went to look at them residents like, told you. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this vlog. Thank you so much for watching the labor and delivery vlog as well. There will be probably some more vlogs, you know, some day in the lives and, you know, us getting into a routine now as a family of 5. But I am so appreciative of everybody who has reached out to say congratulations. So many people who supported. I did a premiere for the labor and delivery. So I appreciate all the love. If you haven't already done so, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you on the next vlog.